The only reason, let me be abundantly clear, the only reason that we have Lambos and that we have iPhones is because men of passion decided to not give a fuck about what the world said, and they built their dreams. That's why we have Lambos and iPhones.
I've built many startups, most of them have failed, so Bitcoin is exactly the place that I like to be.
We're gonna end it right there. All right, guys, I am jazzed up, unsullied, and unshowered, which means I'm ready to tell you 5 reasons why not giving a fuck is really the best way to live life. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, guys. This topic came to me very quickly, and the reason is because I sat down for about 4 hours with a friend of mine, and we spent time discussing his new business opportunity. And I love doing this. I love sitting down with guys, young men, young bloods, young bucks who are passionate, are hungry, are ready to grind, ready to create something new for themselves. And one of the biggest constraints, maybe not constraints, but one of the biggest issues that came up during our time together was this idea which kept revealing itself through multiple areas of our conversation, whether we're talking about people ops or we're talking about operations or sales or marketing or the sales pipeline. Or how to deal with customers or reps. Like there was always this tinge. Always this tinge that tainted our conversation. And the taint, the issue, the thing that was overshadowing a lot of the potential or could be excitement about this side hustle was the whole idea around caring what other people think, other people's opinions, and what other people say about you. I came into this idea today wanting to discuss this deeply with you guys, and I came up with the title of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Now, I knew that title had come to me somewhere because I had not created that in my own mind, and lo and behold, there's a guy who wrote a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, so that's where I lifted it from. So the title was taken from the same author, but I'm going to look at this at a different vantage point. The context that I want you to think about today as I talk about the subtle art of not giving a fuck is 3 things. Caring about what people think, say, or really it's think or say. Their opinions. Sometimes they're vocalized in what they say. That's the context. Not giving a fuck about what people think about you, and not giving a fuck about what people say about you. You see, this individual is a car fanatic like myself. And he recently just bought a Porsche. Now, I've been through a couple of these guys. Excellent cars, amazing cars, excellent drivers' cars. The best cars that you could ever drive on a track, and certainly some of the best cars on the planet to drive in manual shift, 6-speed, rev matching. Thank you, GT4 Porsche. Beautiful, wonderful experience. Porsche, one of the best car brands on the planet, period. You see, he had bought this brand new blue Porsche because he had earned it. And it was something that I wanted for so long. But this individual, this man, has never driven his brand new blue Porsche to his job. And I'll tell you why. The reason is because he cares too much about what his employees, fellow employees think. He cares too much about what his colleagues think. He cares too much about what they'll say. He cares too much about what they'll think about him. Negative, positive, don't matter. Bro. And this is when I turn to him. And this is when I'm going to turn to you guys and look you straight in the face. This is why you'll always be poor. You see, poor people care. Or people who are poor who continue to stay poor often care about what other people think about them. It holds them down. It does not allow them to live the free life that they want to live. This astounded me, as you could probably imagine. I was greatly offended, number one, and number two, I was greatly grieved. I was greatly grieved. How could a man who has spent his hard-earned life working for money to buy his dream car, a beautiful blue Porsche, and the brother has never driven it to work in fear and trepidation of the opinions of others? That is a fucking travesty if I have ever heard of one. Let me give you succinctly, my friends, 5 reasons why not giving a fuck about what other people say or what other people think about you is the best way to live. Let's jump right in. Number 1, the number 1 reason why you should not give a fuck about what people say about you or what people think about you is, number 1, it allows you to focus on you, your life, your goals, and who you want to be, as opposed to thinking about other people's lives who have no consequence to who you want to be, what you want to do, where you want to go. Focus on number 1 first. It is fascinating, and I have been through periods of my personal life where I've been weak. I've been weak-minded of body and spirit. I have been weak in so many ways, and I have allowed others to dictate the purpose and flow of my life, only to be disappointed, number 1. Number 2, be completely worn out, number 2, because it's not my life, someone else is leading it. And number 3, to feel remorse and regret that those years, those months, those weeks passed by in which I had zero control over who I was, where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. Terrible. The number 1 reason why you should not give a fuck about what other people think about you or say about you is it's a return to focusing on number 1. Who do you want to be? What do you want to do with your life? Where do you want to be? What would you like to achieve? No one else will ever care about your dreams as much as you. No one will ever give 2 cents, 2 shits about picking up a finger to help you achieve your heinous dream, your outlandish goals, because they can't conceive of it. They don't understand it. They won't lift a finger. So why do you care about what they say? What are you afraid of? Number 2, and I love this. You guys know I'm all about positive energy, no bad juju. Number 2, the number 2 reason of why not giving a fuck about what other people think or say about you is the best way to live is 0 negative energy. You will get better at bouncing negative energy off your chest, off your mind. Negative energy serves only one purpose: to crush, kill, and destroy you, where you sit, where you stand. Negative energy is I don't even need to say it, no bad energy, no bad juju. When you hear someone saying negative, you say, bruh, not for me. I'm out, gone. I have literally, in many occasions, literally stood, told a person to his face, dude, your negative energy, I'm not having it. I'm done. I'm gone. And I just walk away. There's no reason ever, period. Listen to me, please, guys. No time ever in which you should accept willfully, overtly negative energy unless you have caused that negative energy and you now need to deal with it. You need to reconcile. You need to forgive. You need to fix that relationship. But if there's negative energy and you haven't been a part of it, and they're conceiving it on their own, they're conjuring up this negative energy on their own, and they want to blow it all over to you because they think that you're doing this. Bro, you just looking at it. I'm not having it. Ain't gonna fuck up my day. Only positive energy. You will get better at bouncing it off. Whenever negative energy comes your way, it starts putting you in a funk. You start thinking about negative things. You start thinking about how to pay him back, pay her back, or do whatever you want to do. Woosah, whatever you need to do. Rub your ears. Calm down. Take a moment. Move from the state of emotionality to the state of presence, being present. Hey, I'm feeling negative now. Okay, that's not a good thing. Let's bring it down. I don't need this, right? Being present of mind allows you to take control of your energy. Number 3, self-esteem, self-care, and self-motivated. That's why you should not care about what other people say. Your self-esteem is so important because your self-esteem is how you value yourself. Do you value yourself highly? I would go as far as to say some people probably think I value myself too highly because I'm too capable, because I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do anything. I can create any system. I can learn anything. I'm self-taught. I have seen the potential. Now, I haven't seen the upper bounds of my potential, but I certainly know what I'm capable of. And with that type of self-esteem, that type of self-care, you no longer need others to motivate you. You no longer need others to give you their energy. You can become self-motivated. I am one of the best examples of self-motivation. I have forced myself every day to rid myself of the negative energy, the focusing on other people, only focus on me, bringing my self-esteem, making sure that I'm healthy in terms of mind, body, and soul. And I have to self-motivate myself every day to punch out what I hope to be valuable content for you guys for fucking free. Because I know that the day that I lose my self-motivation, my self-discipline, is the day where is the day where I literally begin the death knell of my slow march to death. Right? The day that I give up my self-motivation, the day that I give up my self-discipline to ship every day, to work every day, to grind every day towards a goal every day, the moment that I stop doing that is the day my soul begins to wilt and I become sludge. I become nothing. Number 3 reason why not giving a fuck is a better way to live is because you learn to be self-motivated. That's it. That's it. When you're no longer caring about what other people say, negative, positive, don't matter. You have to will it yourself from your gut to get out of bed. Rise from the grave of lethargy. Rise from the grave of slothfulness. Rise from the grave of laziness. Get your shit together. Life is fucking waiting. Actually, frankly, life's not waiting for you. Life's never waiting for you. You have to catch up because the world is moving on. The number 4 reason why not giving a fuck about what other people think or say about you is less decision fatigue. I can't believe how many beta-ass namjas, beta-ass males are out there who literally fill up their brain with decisions that mean nothing. You have a limited amount of decisions that you can effectively make throughout a period of a day. When you use up all your decisions in the first 4 hours of your day, wondering about what am I going to wear? What shoes am I going to wear? What am I going to drive? How am my hair going to be? What am I going to dress like? How should I, what should I buy? All this material bullshit. Look, I know, and a lot of guys, especially in the exotic car world, love fancy clothes, love fancy bag, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, whatever. I don't get it, but I get it. You have extra income, you have money to spend. Yeah, you're gonna buy Louis Vuitton bags, you're gonna buy Chanel bags, you're gonna buy expensive ass shoes, you're gonna buy, expensive ass shirts that are $400. I get it. I get it to that point, in that you have expendable money. You know what I don't get? The amount of decisions men make on bullshit. Look at me. I'm wearing a fucking Bitcoin shirt. I'm unsullied and unshowered. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. I work in my garage. Okay? There's no ego. How can I have an ego? Why am I going to waste decisions, important decisions, on what I'm going to wear, on what people think about me, so I can present myself cleanly? The life is not clean. Get over yourself. Life is fucking messy. And present yourself to the world with all this shine and these $400 shirts, $1,600 jeans, $2,000 shoes, $20 $20,000 watches. Dude, some of my best friends have these things. I get it, man. I get it in terms of the expendable income. But dude, why are you spending up precious decision-making time, decision energy on shit that don't matter? When you care about what the world thinks about you, you make decisions to appease the world. What a waste! What a waste of time and mental space. And number 5, this is going to be the hardest hitting, I hope. The number 5 reason why you should stop giving a fuck about what other people think about you and what other people say about you is because it simply increases your chances of being wealthy. It simply increases your chances of becoming successful. It simply increases your chance of being rich. You see, poor people will always stay poor because they constantly care about what the world thinks. Do you know poor people wear? Gucci, Armani, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, whatever. Yeah, I see brothers with $1,600 belts, but you still working at a slave job. I see brothers with $2,000 shoes, but you still a slave. I see brothers with $600 shirts, but you still a slave. I see guys with $1,600 jeans, but you still a slave. Okay, like I know this is an easy example, but if you look at Warren Buffett and you look at Bill Gates, guys, those guys wear shit from Walmart. Okay? When you're a billionaire, you don't care. Like, guys, the only reason, let me be abundantly clear, the only reason that we have Lambos and that we have iPhones is because men of passion decided to not give a fuck about what the world said, and they built their dreams. That's why we have Lambos and iPhones. If Bill Gates, if all the most successful people in the world cared about what the world think or thought about them, then we would never have all the luxury items we'd have today. It is only because that of men and women who don't give a shit about what the world thinks is why we have the luxury goods we have today. If everyone thought and cared about what everyone else thought, then we would all live in a gray world with nothing new, and everyone would be the same. The 5 reasons why you should not care about what the world says or thinks about you is: number 1, it allows you to focus. Number 2, 0 negative energy. Number 3, it allows you to learn self-motivation. Number 4, less decision fatigue. And number 5, only rich people have successfully learned to not care. Poor people have not learned to not care. That's why they'll always stay poor. Poor people look good to the world, but they're poor. Rich people, they laugh at them because they have funny belts and they have funny shoes and funny shirts and their hair is combed in the weird way. Yeah. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck about what you think. This is Peter Saddington, the Bitcoin Lambo. If you like this episode, please subscribe, like, smash the like button, and share with at least one person that you think might be able to benefit from this. Peace out.